So once again, a warm welcome to everybody. Uh, this is one of our first webinar when I'm connecting with my ex-students, right? With everybody who have taught at least one course, right? And specifically in a particular setup, right? So we all have been a part of the NSC courses that I have delivered either intraday, either technical analysis, or either futures and options. So this is the first webinar I'm doing it to create a community, right? So to have a continuity in our learning journey, because a lot of feedback that I have received is many people try to communicate with me. Few times they communicate, few times they don't. Over a period of time, that interest fizzles out, and they know a lot of things, but that implementation is not there. To make sure that the implementation is continuous, I would be doing a series of webinars where we are going to connect, and I would be taking different topics. It might not be always advanced technicals, it might be simple, it might be something like a trend line also, or sometimes it may be like a long term investing also, right? So this is the first one that we are doing and we are starting. So, as all of you have been with me for a considerable period of time, I don't need to introduce me to you, but still I'm doing it. So, myself, Abhishek Dubey, I've been a trainer and a trader in this financial market for a long time, and I like simple things. I like doing things in a simple way, but in an effective way, right? So the manner has to be effective. So let me ask you one thing. How many of you have heard about Fibonacci in a positive way? How many of you have heard about Fibonacci in a positive way? Use your chat box, right? Use your chat box. Fine. Mr. Naresh heard. Mr. Krishna, right. Mr. Gaurav, yes. Mr. Gurpreet, uh, sir, nice to see you again. It is very effective too. Also using it, very good. You heard but seldom tried. Yes, I have used. Right. Very good, Mr. Rohit. Yes, I have. I be able to view recording for revision. Right. Please don't worry. What I would be doing it, I would be uploading this particular session on YouTube. So if you all are not yet a part of my YouTube channel, please go and type investorial and please join there because I would be uploading it there, right? So after this session is over, maybe by tomorrow, that recording would be there on YouTube, right? Fine. So guys, I won't be taking too much of a time, right? And I would be stop sharing my video. So the concentration should be on the screen, not on how I'm saying or I'm communicating. So I'm just stopping my video. So guys, see, many people have heard about Fibonacci, many people have not, right? So few things. What I would be doing is I would be first and foremost closing my chat box. I won't be looking at the chat box right now. Whenever I would be asking questions, please respond, but kindly don't post any unrelated query because I won't be able to answer it right now, right? So whenever I will ask you for a question, kindly respond. If you are having a question related to that, kindly ask. No issue, right? Uh, few things before I start. See, this next at least an hour should be pure learning about Fibonacci. It should be pure learning about Fibonacci. We should be able to understand what Fibonacci is and what is the actual use. First is that myth should be busted, and the next thing is that we should be able to understand how to use it. How to use it, right? First thing, so Galileo has said mathematics is the language with which God has written the universe. So when we hear all these terms that mathematics is the language with which God has written the universe, so what is the meaning? So the meaning is there are lots of patterns that are present in nature, and it is very surprising that these patterns keeps on repeating themselves, and these patterns are not related or not limited to a particular thing. They are universally present, right? So when we hear about Fibonacci, the first thing that should come in mind that it is somewhat related to some kind of a mathematical model, right? So first, please understand who was Fibonacci. So he was a famous mathematician. So Fibonacci used a lot of Hindu Arabic number system into Europe, and in this course he introduced West to Fibonacci and its importance in nature. So the Fibonacci appears in the smallest to the largest object in the nature. It is a way of information to flow in a very efficient manner. So when you see shells, you will find a Fibonacci pattern there also, right? When you see any kind of object from a very far away, right? If you are seeing it from the skies also, you will find the pattern there, right? So when you see, if you can see in front of your screen, there are a lot of patterns that are drawn. A picture that you can see in that, in this particular picture also, what you can see is there is a pattern. So there might be people in this particular webinar who are already aware about these numbers, but there are a lot of people who are not aware. So let me start from the beginning only. Let me start from the beginning only. Let us understand what are these Fibonacci sequences, or what are these Fibonacci numbers, right? So many of you who have attended my previous sessions, in many places I have used numbers like 13, 21, and 34. And many people have asked, sir, why you are using a number like 13, 21, and 34. Sometimes I use it 89 also, right? So many people are intrigued why I'm using this kind of a number. So for them, please see here what happens is, see, when I put numbers in order like this, I have to have two numbers in sequence. I have to have two numbers in sequence. The first one is, say, 0 and 1. It starts with 0 and 1. So when I'm having 0 and 1, so what is the summation of 0 and 1? What is the summation of 0 and 1? Can you answer? Can you answer? 1, right? And when you add the next two numbers, that is 1 and 1, what you will get? When you add 1 and 1, what you will get? You will get a 2. So now when you add 2 and the previous number, what you will get? 3. Till now, fine. It is 1, 2, 3 only. But now see how the things changes. Now see how the thing changes. 3 plus 2. 3 added to the previous number. What the number is generated? The next number that is generated is 5. Right? Now the things changes. So the actual Fibonacci starts from here in our stock market or any kind of a financial market. Now see 5 plus 3. 5 plus 3 would be 8. 8 plus 5 would be 13. 21 and 13, say 13 plus 8 would be 21. So am I getting numbers or not now? Now I have got the hang of the sequence or not. So now I know 21 plus 13 would be 34, 55, 55 and say 34. Out of 55 is generated 34 plus 21. So when I get this, I also get the next number. So 55 plus 34 would be 89. 144. 89 plus 55 would be 144. And 144 plus 89 would be 233 and so on. So now, am I having the Fibonacci sequence in front of me or not? So now, am I having Fibonacci sequence in front of me or not? So suppose next time you see me using 13, 21 and 34. Now your mystery is solved or not? Now your mystery is solved or not? I am not using a normal number. I am using the number that is present in nature. So going forward, I'm going to talk about ratios also. So this is nothing but a sequence. This is a Fibonacci sequence. And what this sequence is doing, it is for following a natural order. It is following a natural order, right? Guys, have you wondered how these beautiful temples across ancient India were built when we were supposed to not to know about a lot of science? We have been told that we were not scientific, but when you see our ancient structures, what beautiful symmetry was there. And it is not only in India, it was not only in India, it was in various other parts. Can you believe the pyramids were built without the knowledge of geometry or how to build a structure, architecture? Can you believe? What do you think, guys? What do you think? Can all these things be constructed without this kind of a knowledge? No, it is not possible, right? So what happens when you see your body structure? It is there in a proportion. When you see petals, petals are in a proportion. So 3 petals, then 5 petals, then 8 petals. All these things are in a certain proportion, in a certain pattern, right? So what happens? All these patterns or all these sequences are present in nature. All these are present in nature. Now, the point is, just because all these things are present in nature, can these things be applied? Can these things be applied on markets? What do you think, guys? Can these things be applied to markets? Will they follow all these things in markets? So first and foremost, please understand what is the basis of technical analysis. What is the basis of technical analysis? When we say technicals, it is basically about humans. And guys, tell me, are humans a part of nature or not? Are humans a part of nature or not? So when they are a part of nature, they will follow a pattern knowingly or unknowingly. Guys, understand this. Knowingly or unknowingly, they are going to follow a pattern. So when they are going to follow a pattern, these things becomes applicable in our markets also. So if you all are still having doubts, so suppose if you are still having doubts whether or not it would be applicable or not, let me show you something. Although I've taken a screenshot, it is just a screenshot that I've taken. So that is why it would be appearing to you a bit odd, but nonetheless, let me tell you this. Crude oil price update. Trader reaction to Fibonacci level at 66.979 sets the early tone on Tuesday. And this is yesterday. This is what I'm talking about yesterday, right? So this picture that I have taken is of yesterday, right? Now, see this. Again, same thing. Silver price analysis. 61.8% Fibonacci retracement probe. This is the short form for your silver to USD prices in the international market, right? So don't get confused. My only purpose of showing you, of presenting in front of you, is this, that Fibonacci is used by a lot of traders, a lot of traders. But the problem is, majority of the people, majority of the traders who want to trade in the market, they are searching for a holy grail. They want only one thing, that it will give them good returns on their trading. They don't want to do the hard work. They don't want to do the analysis. What they want is, they want to just have one indicator that is going to make money for them. And as you all have spent a considerable time with me, you all know this one thing pretty clear. I always say, indicator's job is not to make money for us. Indicator's job is to give us possibilities. See, the market is not about a correct entry. The market is more about where the entry would be, about the possibilities of the entry, right? I should be getting levels or the price or the setup where the possibility of a good entry is high. What happens is, people come to this market with a lot of preconceived notions. They go from here to there. They keep on losing money, and very few people over a period of time realize this. We have to keep our things simple, and clarity is more important than a lot of information. So with this in mind, please understand, Fibonacci are not a magical instrument or a magical indicator. If I want to sensationalize this thing, I would have named it, how to find a nifty target or any stock target in 5 minutes or in 2 minutes or in 10 minutes, or how to find targets quickly, and it would have been sold like a hot cake. But what happens is, sensationalizing doesn't go well in long term, right? So once we have understood that Fibonacci is used by many people and many serious people, let us understand the things that are more relevant or more important to us. So what are the things? So these things are known as golden ratios. So what I will prefer is everybody do this calculation. Do this calculation with me. Now, as you know, all the numbers of the sequences. So if you have a mobile calculator, have it. If you want to do in your computers, you do it wherever. But just open your calculators. Just open your calculators. So we are going to talk about pretty important stuff. So what are these? So let us understand. First of all, there is a thing called Fibonacci retracement levels. So let us first understand what is the meaning of retracement. So we have many times heard things like this. Guys, what do you think? The market goes up like this or the market goes up like this? Pattern A or pattern B, which is more likely? Pattern A or a pattern B, which is more likely? Pattern B, right? So what we have been taught? We have been taught that this was a good buy on dip. Am I right? Good buy on dip, right? Healthy correction. Healthy correction, right? This is another word what we see. And another word that we keep on hearing is it was a retracement. It was a good retracement. So what is the meaning of retracement? If the prices are going up, it would be a sort of a small pullback, and again the market will go up. And when you talk about a down pattern, say when the markets are going down, what you will find is a pullback on the upside, and then the market falling, then again the pullback, and again the market falling, right? So this is known as retracement. So anybody who has heard retracement for the first time, in an uptrend you will get something like this, and in a downtrend you will get something like this. So what is more important is to understand the possibilities from where you might get a reversal. See, I am not a fan of prediction, but what happens is, for a reaction to have time, you should know possible points from where the reversal might happen. So I am not again being predictive that I am going to predict that from here the market are going to reverse. No, I want to be prepared in advance. These are the possible levels from where the reversal can happen. So suppose I know this, I know this, and I know this. So what will happen? So if from here, if the prices have not reversed, the next level is here and the next level is here. So am I prepared or not in advance, knowing where the possible retracement will end? Once the retracement is done, from where it will start rising or falling again. So knowing these levels, level 1, level 2, or a level 3, makes you an efficient trader. Makes you an efficient trader, right? Many people who have used it as a tool, they know how well it serves them in making their trades. So once I know what is the meaning of retracement, so whenever there would be an uptrend, if I want to know where the retracement can happen or will happen, so I should be knowing levels L1, L2, or L3. So how we get it? We get it through our golden ratios. So what is a golden ratio? What is the golden ratio? Let us understand. So these are all Fibonacci numbers. Let us concentrate on our number series. So if you remember, our numbers were 5. After 5, what was the number? Anybody? After 5, what was the number? 8. After 8, what was the number? 13. Excellent. After 13, what was the number? 21. 21. And after 21, what was the number? 34. And after 34, what was the number? 55. Very good. And after that, it was 89. So let us stick to 89. Let us stick to 89. Right? Let us stick to 89. Now my point is, let us do one calculation. Kindly divide 8 by 13. What is the number coming? Kindly divide 8 by 13. What is the number that is coming? 0.615, right? Kindly divide 13 by 21. Kindly divide now 13 by 21. What is the number that is coming? 0.619. Now kindly divide 21 by 34. 21 by 34. 0.617. Now kindly divide 34 by 55. Kindly divide 34 by 55. Right? And 55 by 29. 55 by 29. So is it amazing or not? We are having same number, a same number that is coming, and that is coming roughly 0.618. Roughly 0.618. Is this a number? Is this ratio present in every successive number or not? Is this ratio present in every successive number or not? Right? Now see here. Now see here. A number divided by two places. Now we are going to change. Now we are going to change the numbers. Right? Now let us divide. Now let us divide 5 by 13. What is the number coming? Let us divide 5 by 13. What is the number coming? 0.38. 8 by 21. 13 by 34. 21 by 55. 34 by 89. So the number that would be coming is 0.382. So you'd be taking it as 0.38. 0.38. Right? Now, if I do it, suppose in a 3 places, 5 by 21, 8 by 34, 13 by 55, and 21 by 89. What would the number coming? What is the number that would be coming? Right? 0.236. So 0.236 is the number that is coming. So guys, tell me now whether or not these ratios are present in every number or not. In the number series of Fibonacci, they are present. So this is why these numbers are considered to be very, very important. A very critical numbers they are. They are very, very critical numbers. Right? Now, one more thing. When you do a square root of 0.618, the first number, what you get is 0.786. So whenever the prices will come down, these are the four levels, possible levels from where they will find a support. Guys, don't worry. I am going to show you everything on the chart as well. I am going to show you everything on the chart as well. So for the time being, let us look it like this. Let us look it like this. Suppose the price is going up. So the first level that you will get is 0.618. So this becomes your L1. So there might be a reversal from here on, right? Now you might be getting not reversal from here. Suppose you are not getting a reversal from here. So what will happen? The price might get a reversal from here, right? Sorry, I have done the wrong thing. So it will start from 236, then it will go to 0.382. Then there is one extra line called the 50% mark, 0.5. Then the level will come with would be 0.618, and then you will get a level like 786. So these are your level 2, level 3, level 4, and level 5, right? And the sixth one would be the 0 point if it is coming like this. So I now in advance know what are the levels from which the prices can end the retracement and the prices can again start going up, and the prices again start going up. Vilas, don't worry, we are going to discuss everything, right? You might be knowing the way I do, so I would be going step by step. So don't worry, I'm going to talk about all these things, right? Now, I know all these numbers. So guys, tell me, you have found an entry. Suppose this is the entry that you have found. Now, the next question that comes in your mind is the target or not. What should be my target? Where the prices can go? Where the prices can go? Is this a question that comes in your mind or not? If it will go up, where it is going to go, right? This is a question that comes in your mind or not. Once you have got an entry at a retracement level, the next question that comes in our mind is, if the prices will go up, where, at which level they are going to go up? The target comes in your mind or not? What do you say, guys? The target comes in your mind or not? So what would be the target? What would be the target that comes in your mind, right? So for this, we have got two approaches. One is a simple numbers that I am going to share you, simple numbers. And there is something called extensions. So if this retracement is this, extensions are the levels where the prices can probably go on the upside if it is an uptrend, right? So first, let us see the extension. But we are not going to spend too much time. I won't be explaining too much time explaining you the extension. But I'm going to show you the extension of. I'm going to show you the extensions of. So don't worry, right? Now let us come here. Let us see the extensions. So when you see, let me again write those numbers: 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, 55, 89. So here what we are doing is, if I divide 13 by 8, what will the answer coming? What would be the answer coming? Quickly do the calculation. 13 divided by 8. Instead of going from left to right, I am now coming from right to left. I am coming now right to left, right? So 1.62 it is coming, 1.62 it is coming. 21 by 31, 21 by 31, the same answer. 31 by 21, 34 by 21, the same answer. And 55 by 34. What you would be getting is roughly around 1.618. 1.618. So now, again, if we do the same thing that we have done earlier, if I start skipping, say 13 by 5, 21 by 8, 34 by 13, 5 by 21, and 89 by 34. What I'm going to get is, I'm going to get something like 2.618. What I would be getting is 2.618. Same thing will happen because these are golden ratios. So this is how they have been prepared. So now if you start doing 21 by 5, I'm skipping, now I'm skipping 3 places. Now I'm skipping 3 places. 21 by 5, 31 by 8, 55 by 13, 89 by 21, and so on. So I would be getting numbers like 4.236. So guys, are you getting these numbers or not? And if you do the square root of this particular thing, you are going to get a number called 1.272. So I am having 4 levels on the downside. I am having 4 levels on the upside. 4 levels on the downside and 4 levels on the upside. If I want to make my picture clear, now if I want to make my picture clear, suppose the price comes down like this. When the price will go up, I would be having 1 level, 2 level, 3 level, and 4 level, and multiple levels I would be getting. So now, once I am having a probable entry, now I am having a probable targets or not. Target 1, target 2, target 3, and target 4. Are you able to understand this or not? Are you able to understand this or not? Now I am having my probable targets or not. So guys, at this juncture, I'm going to ask everybody, don't feel shy. Don't feel shy. If you have not understood either the retracement numbers or the extension numbers, kindly ask me right now. Kindly ask me right now. If you have not understood any of the numbers, if you are not getting any of the numbers, kindly ask me right now. I have just explained you only two things. If the prices are going up, if comes down, it is a retracement. So I might be getting entries. So I'm having multiple level of entries. Entry 1, entry 2, entry 3, or entry 4 or entry 5. Right? We have to multiply the ratio by what? So Mr. Prasoon, don't worry. Don't worry. Right? You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything. Right? So Mr. Krishnan, so don't worry, what you have said is right, but I'm going to explain you in charts also, right? On charts also, how to use these numbers in a practical way. But the point is, in this particular session, my idea is that you should have all these things out of your mind now. So you should not be thinking what is a golden ratio. Oh, is it something that I should know? What are Fibonacci sequences? I should know. Oh, why Abhishek Dubey or somebody is using 13, 21, 34 or 89 or XYZ. So my point is, these things are like ABC. Once you know this ABC, you don't repeat it again and again. We have got larger things to do. We have to keep on trading. We have to make money. We have to become profitable. So these things are very simple to understand. And once you understand this, then the next step is execution, execution, and execution. Right? So I hope that nobody is carrying any single doubt regarding retracement and extension numbers, right? There might be many questions. I can understand how to draw, how to see, from where I would be getting all those things. Like I'm getting a question like what can be a stop loss and what can be the profit points. All these things we are going to understand, right? Now, guys, see, can you see the prices are going up? Can you see the prices are going up, right? Now, once it hit a retracement level, what is happening now? Once it hit a retracement level, what is happening now? Is it going up or down? Is it going up or down? It is going up, right? So this is what we understand it as retracement. But next time, it might not go up from here. In a next stock, in a next chart, it might go up from 50%. It might go up from 50%. The next time, it might go up from 61.8, or it might go up by 100% also. So this is the honest confession. Many people won't do it. Can I know in advance whether it will take a support at 38, 50 or 61? Am I claiming that you would be knowing it in advance? No, you won't be knowing anything in advance. But now, do you know the probable support levels or not? Now, do you know the probable support levels or not? From where it can take support, right? So when you see all those people coming in those fancy suits, sitting in those studios and saying in a very glamorous way that from here the prices might take support, and now you are looking at your charts, there is no support level there. Now you are looking at your open interest, option chain and all the other stuff, you're not seeing those prices, and now you are thinking that this gentleman or that this lady knows something more than what general people know. So guys, in most of the cases, they are using Fibonacci retracements to give you the support levels from where the prices might reverse, right? So this is very important. So whenever you are going to draw retracements, you need only 2 points. Whenever you would be drawing extensions, you would be needing 3 points. So by now, you might be thinking that I have not seen Fibonacci in charts, so I cannot understand. I'm not getting what is this 2 point and what is this 3 point. So guys, let us do one thing. Let us straight away jump to our charts. And let us again go step by step. Let us again go step by step. So I hope screen is visible. I hope screen is visible, right? So finally, let me type here. Let me type here. And guys, I am doing it on a trading view platform, a simple trading view platform. So I am not showing you any kind of a fancy software where you are doing something. I am showing it in a plain vanilla trading view platform, right? So let us come here. So it is your ICICI Bank, right? So it is your ICICI Bank. So guys, let us start from the beginning. Let me remove these things. Otherwise, you might be having some doubt what I'm looking at, what I'm doing. First and foremost, this is available as an indicator. This is available as an indicator. So I would be going here. Can you see a pitchfork one? Can you see a pitchfork one? So if you go here, you would be having this Fibonacci retracement. Alt plus F. Alt F would be giving you Fibonacci retracement. So I am clicking here. I'm clicking here. And now in front of you, there is a chart. Now there is a chart, right? Right? So now everything is in place, right? Now see what I'm doing. Now see what I am doing. So guys, tell me, recently the low was this and the high was this. The recent one, I'm looking at these levels. I'm looking at these levels, right? And let me zoom it. Let me zoom it. Or let me show you from here. Let me show you from here. I would be showing you in multiple ways, so don't worry. Now guys, tell me, I am joining the low to high. Now I am joining low to high. Guys, let me do it here. Don't worry, I would be showing you what do we mean by recent, right? I would be showing you what do we mean by recent, right? Now see guys, see this one, see this one. Let me show you what I have done. Let me show you what I have done. Recently, this was the low. So I put the cursor here. After selecting the tool, I put the cursor here. And from this low, I have joined the high point. I have joined the high point, right? So all these things came automatically or not? All these things came automatically or not, right? Now see here. Can you see when ICICI was falling, it created a long wick here? Can you see this? Is this visible? At this level, the price was rejecting continuously. All the falls were getting rejected. See the price action. The falls were rejected. Falls were rejected. Falls were getting rejected, and final rejection came near Fibonacci level of 0.38. Is this visible? Is this visible? Right? Are you able to see it? Or should I zoom? Is it visible or should I zoom? Right? Don't worry. Let me zoom. Right? So now see. Can you see the prices gave you a reversal from here? Right? The prices gave you a reversal from here, right? So once you know the level, what would be the next level? What would have been the next level? The next level would have been 600. What would have been the next level? The next level would have been 600, right? Now, there is one question that often comes. There is one question that often comes. What is more important? This, 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 this or this? Which one is more important? What do you think, guys? Which one is more important? Which one is more important? Actually, the right answer is all. Actually, the right answer is all. But let me give you a practical understanding. Let me give you a practical understanding. A common sense understanding, right? Whenever there is a steep upward movement like this, level 1 and level 2 becomes important. Level 1 and level 2 becomes important when there is a steep upward movement. But guys, see, when there is a upward movement like this, so whenever the fall will be there, it would be testing level 3 and level 4 also. This is what I can give you from my experience. So guys, I am not giving you any one number, but I am giving you an understanding. If the prices are following or have gone up steeply, so the retracement would be having at level 1 and level 2. But when the prices have gone deep, up, when the fall would be there, it would be a bit longish fall. It would be a bit longish fall, right? So this is what we have seen. So this is what we have seen. So let us see something like a stock like IndusInd. Let me show you something like IndusInd here. Acha guys, by now you should understand. By now you should understand. Whenever I am going, whenever I am going to use uh, upside, whenever the high to low, it is sorry, low to high. Whenever the prices are going up, what we use from low to high. And whenever the prices are going down, the high point and the low point, I have to go from high to low, right? So guys, tell me here, from here to here, what is happening? Is it going up or is it going down? Is it going up or is it going down? It is going down. So guys, tell me what I would be using. What I would be using, low to high or high to low? What I would be using, low to high or high to low? High to low. Excellent, excellent. I'm liking this. Majority of you are getting what I'm saying. Majority of you are getting what I'm saying. So quickly, let us go back. Again, I'm doing it from the starting. Kindly see, I'm using Fibonacci tool, retracement tool. So now what I would be doing is, I would be starting from somewhere here. And I would be coming down from here. Now guys, see, something very critical. What was the point of retracement where it should have faced the resistance at 882 or not? At 882 or not, right? Now guys, tell me, it closed almost at the resistance level, almost at the resistance level 1, right? And it was supposed to give you a fall. But what happened the next day? What happened the next day? Was it a gap down or a gap up opening? Was it a gap down or a gap up opening? Was it a gap down or a gap up opening? Gap up opening. What does it mean? What does it mean? The prices are ready to come down or not? No, the prices are not ready to come down. The prices are not ready to come down. So what would be the next level? So the next level would be this 0.38. Guys, see, it reached the very next day. It reached the very next day. But a short-term resistance came exactly at this level. See here. Exactly at this level. What was this level? This level was a halfway mark, 0.5. So guys, are you seeing the merit of knowing the numbers in advance or not? Are you seeing the merit of knowing the numbers in advance or not? Right? Now see, when the prices are coming down, again it is taking the support at these levels only. And what is this candle? This is a highly bullish candle. This is a highly bullish candle, and it is breaking the levels of retracement, right? So guys, even if you have bought here, even if you have bought here, you are getting an upside. Now you are getting an upside. So it is not always that you would be using Fibonacci levels on this level to short. Sometimes, because if you remember support and resistance, once the resistance is broken, what it becomes? Guys, I have taught you. Once a resistance is broken, what it becomes? A new support. It becomes a new support. So once this resistance is broken, I can buy keeping a stop loss at the next Fibonacci levels, right? The same thing goes on the other side. The same thing goes on the other side. Now comes a very, very important part. Now comes a very, very important part. So guys, be very attentive here. Let us understand first from the upside. Let us first understand from the upside. Guys, tell me what is happening. Retracement is happening or not? Retracement is happening or not? So here I joined this low with this high. Am I clear? I joined this low with this high to get this level. Suppose level 1 or level 2, right? Now guys, see, now the prices are like this. So what are you going to do? You are going to join this low with this high, that is high 2, or are you going to join low 2 with H2? What you should do? What you should do? One time the retracement has already been done. Now the recent low is this. The recent low is this, right? So now what I would be doing? I would be joining this with this. I would be joining this with this, right? Right? So what is the lesson here? What is the lesson here? The market is dynamic. Can I find one level and stick to it forever? Can I find one level and stick to it forever? No, I cannot. No, I cannot. Right? So what we have to do, we have to constantly see the judgment is required. A judgment is required. Now the charts have changed. Now the chart have changed. Now I should draw another level. So guys, let us again see in the same chart. Now let us again see in the same chart. So let us see here. Guys, tell me, this was one level. This was one level. Suppose I go here. Suppose I go here. Right? Here. See, the chart is now changing or not? Once I have got the levels, fine. But now see, the charts are now changing or not? So the prices which was supposed to go down is now increasing or not? The prices that were supposed to go down are now increasing or not? So now it is increasing. So guys, don't you think now I should draw from low to high? Now I should draw from low to high, right? So again, if I draw here, what will happen? See, once I start drawing here, see what happens. Let me go from where I am getting the top. So suppose I am here. So what I would be doing? I would be using this number and I would be drawing something like this. Oh, let me delete this and then again do fresh. Let me do it here. Now guys, tell me, what is the next possible level for IndusInd Bank? What is the next possible level for IndusInd Bank? So the next possible level, first level is 968. The next level is 938. The next level is 938. Right? The next level is 900 and the last one that would be getting would be 860. The last that we would be getting is 860. Right? The last that I would be getting would be 860. Right? Right? So guys, is it helpful or not? Knowing in advance where this stock can reverse, is it helpful or not? Is it helpful or not? Right? Because next the work of the price action will come. Next the work of the price action will come. Right? So guys, let us come to another stock. Let us come to another stock. So the stock in front of you is ACC. Now guys, tell me, is this low to high or not? Is this a low to high or not? Right? So what I'm supposed to do? What I'm supposed to do? I'm supposed to draw this particular level here. Now see guys, something magical, something interesting. The stock is retracing. The stock is retracing from 0.68 level or not? The stock is retracing from 0.68 level or not? Can you see such a beautiful wick it has given you? Such a beautiful wick it has given you. Is this visible or not? Is this visible to you or not? Mr. Purushottam, it can be used in multiple time frames also. Now is it visible? Now is it visible? It reversed from 1480 only. It reversed from 1480 only. Right? Now guys, see, we have now understood that it can reverse. And guys, what is it is known as? What is this pattern known as? Is it a hammer or not? Is it a hammer or not? So from a downside, in a downtrend, when you get a hammer, what it signifies? It signifies a uptrend or a downtrend. It signifies the uptrend or the downtrend. Uh, Mr. Sumit, always use the recent one because you want to know the trend of the current status. I am showing in the historical also, but when you would be doing trading, you have to be using the recent levels, right? Now guys see, what happens now when you are trading, you might be interested in knowing, where my targets can be, where my targets can be, right? Where my targets can be. So if you want to know about targets, I have given you a simple numbers. I have given you simple numbers. So these are the numbers in front of your screen. I've kept it very simple for you to understand. But guys, see, don't uh, perceive these numbers to be absolute. It should give you a perspective. So what is the meaning of this? So if you are getting in ACC, you are getting a retracement of 61.8% or not? In ACC, you are getting the retracement of 61.8 or not? What do you say, guys? Are you getting the retracement of 61.8 or not? Guys, are you able to hear me? Are you able to hear me? Right. So if you are getting 61.8, what should be a possible target? Don't worry, I would be showing, Gurpreet ji, I would be showing, right? 1.25, but what of what? Of what? So guys, see, when you are getting, so when you are getting a retracement, see, let us go to our charts. Let us go to our charts. See it clearly. Can you see here? 61.8, it is reversing. Can you see here? 61.8, it is reversing. Mr. Singh, can you see? Right? Now see the length. It is 1783 and it is 1480. So roughly 300 points. Can I take it as 300 points? Can I take it as 300 points? Right? So now we are having 300 points. So what should be your possible target? Around 370 points up from here, 370 or 380, 375 points. So when you see here, now can you see the prices going up to roughly around 840? Can you see prices going roughly up to 840? And if you see here, it is actually 845, 1845, sorry. So can you see roughly 360, 65 points upside you have got? Are you getting this or not? Are you getting this or not? Right? And guys, if you have seen here, for targets also, what I have used is, I have used Fibonacci only. Normally I don't do this, but for your presentation wise, I have shown you how to get the target and how to find a level, entry level for buying, right? So now my point is, let us be very, very practical. This is my experience, or this is what I have understood by reading, talking to expert traders, fellow traders and all those things. Now what happens is, if you use these things for positional trading, Fibonacci for positional trading, basically in a daily time frame or a weekly time frame, it will give you excellent results. It will give you excellent results. But many people say use it in 5 minutes and 15 minutes also. So I am not saying that you cannot use it in 5 or 15 minutes, but my only concern is, if you are using it in a longer time frame, it gives you very good results. So this is my pro tip for you. Right? So there is one question. In between, many times it is reverse small and then the trend continues. In real time, if you are riding the trend, how will you know whether to exit because the trend has reversed? Now guys, see, now what happens is, be very practical. If you are buying at a 61.8% retracement, and if you wait for the target of 1.25 times, guys, don't you think your risk reward would be somewhere between, in the ratio 1:6, 1:7, 1:8 or not? Your risk reward would be too big, na? The reward would be too big, right? So what happens is, like I always tell you, you might be using a RSI along with it. You might be looking at the price action. If you can see simply here, once the prices started to form this is a gap up opening, and then you can see gap, 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 gap. But now you see the price action, the market is getting confused. So many candles that are showing me, the market is getting confused. On a practical note, you can very well exit here. The momentum is getting lost. The momentum is getting lost. Now what I can do is, now see the fun part. Now see the fun part. Manishji, it is a very detailed thing. Price action means you study only the nature of the price, how it is behaving, right? Now can you see, once the prices started to retrace, it has again almost given you a reversal from the same level. This candle again has given you a buy. This candle again has given you a buy, right? So this is how you use it multiple times, right? So guys, tell me, are you finding it helpful or not? Are you finding it helpful or not? Are you finding it helpful or not? Right? Now, what I have showed you, is the structure of the Fibonacci. Understand? In this 1.5 hours, what I have told you is the structure of the Fibonacci. What I have not told you, how we create a specific strategy. See, strategies and trading are two different things. Normal trading can be done. Normal trading can be done at a RSI level of 30 or a 70 or whatever you want to do. But when we talk about strategies, strategies are specific setups. And guys, see why I have done this particular session with only and only those people who have taken a specific course, who have already done a specific setup with me. Because now they know what is RSI, now they know what is Bollinger Band, now they know what is the basic meaning of divergence and all this stuff. So now if I want to take them to the next level, because if you see here, what I have told you, see what's next. So if I want to take you to the next level, the next level won't be so generalized. So if you want to go into the next level, you have to be specific. And this is where the exact use of strategies comes in, right? So I would like to introduce you to something called, this is what I'm introducing you to all. This is a high probability trading strategies. So suppose you ignore the high probability, let us concentrate on one thing, trading strategies. So when I say trading strategies, what do I mean? It can be a high, it not can be, it is a Heikin-Ashi trading strategy. How I can use a Heikin-Ashi? How can I use a contra movement? It is opposite of swing. How can I use a contra movement? How I can do a trend following strategy? All these are different. These are not overlapping. These are different. So support and resistance strategy, divergence strategy. See, divergence is a generalized word, but when you convert it into strategy, it becomes a specific setup. You need to combine few other things with divergence to make a divergence strategy, right? There is a swing trading strategy, Fibonacci retracement strategy. Now you know Fibonacci retracement, the power of Fibonacci retracement. Now what you have to do is, now you have to add a specific setup for your entries so that you don't trade every Fibonacci retracement level. Every time the market gives you Q, you are not supposed to trade here. Then there is a thing called reversal strategy. Then there is a thing called tip strategy. And there are few bonus strategies that becomes overlapping, or that can be combined with two strategies here. So guys, this is what I intend to teach people in a particular course known as a high probability trading strategy, right? So guys, how is the curriculum looking? How is the curriculum looking? How is the curriculum looking? Right? Right? So guys, I have mentioned that this is the next level. So many people might be thinking, okay, this is the next level and all those blah blah stuff. So don't worry, because you guys are with me what I am doing is I am keeping things very simple. It would be starting on the Monday, it would be ending on Saturday. So it is a 6 day uh, uh, course or a 6 day curriculum. The timing is very familiar to you. It is from 6 to 8:30. The mode would be like this only. So now you are aware how we are going to conduct the classes. Now, normally you might be seeing something like this because this is the next level. But what I am doing it, I'm keeping it very simple. This is the thing that is available to you at this particular price. So it is 2,999 that I'm offering everybody here, and the link is this. So this is the next step that I want you to be a part of, right? I want you to be a part of. So suppose you, sorry, extremely sorry. What I would be doing is I would be sharing the link right now. I would be sharing the link right now. So these are the strategies. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? And on top of that, what you should be knowing is the recordings of the session would be available for you for the next 1 year. So whatever study you want to do, whatever revision you want to do, you can do in next 1 year. So next 1 year, all the trading strategies would be available to you, and you would be able to go through the recordings again and again, right? You would be going again and again, right? So date and time, I'm again repeating, date and time, again repeating. It is from, guys, see here, it is from 26th July, that is the coming Monday, to 31st July, that is 6 to 8:30 in the evening. It is 6 to 8:30 in the evening. So guys, let me do one thing. Let me do one thing. Give you the link on the here. Just a minute. I am giving the link here. Everybody would be getting. Guys, I hope the link is available. Guys, I hope the link is available. Right? 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 And somebody was asking about the full course. So guys, this is your full course here. This is your full course. Strategy number 1 is a Heikin-Ashi strategy. Strategy number 2 is a contra strategy. Next is trend following. Next is support and resistance, divergence, swing trading, Fibonacci retracement, reversal, dip, and few bonus strategies. Many of them would be applicable to forex, commodities, and intraday also. Right? 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 Mr. Anand, see, what I'm intending to do is I'm starting with this particular course, and the idea is to create a community, right? So going forward, I'm going to keep on doing, as I committed earlier, I would be doing many sessions like this that I would keep on doing. And in many places, you would be finding that I would be taking few live sessions also. But when I'm talking about the course, the entire course would be done in the 6 days from Monday to Saturday, right? Mr. Venkat, see, when you know all these strategies, these can be implemented in intraday options trading also. So in few cases, what I am going to do is I'm going to show you how you can use it in the options. Mr. Vilas, if you go to this particular link, there will be an option called enroll now. So whenever you would be making the, you would be going for the enrollment, it would be asking you for the payment. So the payment link will be there. My number is with everybody. So if you find anything regarding the payments, if you are not able to go through the payment, you can very well ask me there also. It is not a issue. right? It is not an issue, right? So now recording of this particular session, either I would be uploading it on YouTube or either I would be uploading here only, right? Anusha, it is Indian time, right? It is the Indian time, 6 o'clock. It would be Indian time, 6 o'clock, right? Mr. Purushottam, I would be sharing it. I would be sharing the link there also regarding the trading strategies. Don't worry. Guys, first of all, I hope you found this particular session helpful or insightful, right? Because you have invested around 1.5 hours of yours, right? You have invested 1.5 hours of yours, right? So everything aside, this should be the one. So again, I'm repeating, this is the thing that I'm trying to create a community where I can spend my time with a dedicated group of people who are learning the ABCD from my side. From my side, they are learning the ABCD and now they are taking these things forward, right? Because when I do it for others, there are a lot of compulsions that happens. That I can do this, I cannot do this, I can show this, I cannot show this, right? 100% Mr. Krish, it would be very helpful if you start doing it intraday also, right? So the idea is to do this. The idea is to bring clarity, not a lot of tons of information. The idea is to bring you clarity, right? So guys, I would be signing off. I would be signing off. If you have any queries, drop it in my WhatsApp. I would be responding, and I would be requiring suggestions from you for the next webinar also, right? So because I would be doing webinars in such a way that a general person can also understand, and a person should take away, a person who knows something should take away few other things as well, right? So Fibonacci is not this much. Fibonacci is a very, very advanced topic. It can be taught in 4 days also, but I've tried to keep it as simple as possible, as practical as possible, right? So your suggestions are most welcome, because I would be doing sessions with you guys, whether you take course or not. The sessions or the webinars will be on, right? So nice to see you everybody back. So with this in mind, I would be signing off. Hope to see you guys in this particular course, the trading strategies course. Thanks everybody. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.